Have you ever felt like there's something more to life than the routine, something deeper than the day-to-day? A quiet whisper from within that hints at a greater understanding of yourself and the world around you. These aren't just fleeting thoughts. These could be the early signs of a spiritual awakening. It's a personal journey where you begin to see life in a new light, feeling more connected to something larger than yourself. When you begin to experience these signs, a whole new world opens up to you, one that transcends the limited view you once had. You realize there's more to life than you knew before. And you begin to feel that life holds something deeper than you've ever realized. The beliefs, values, and truths you once held on to start to feel foreign, like they were never truly yours, but just things you inherited from others or from your community. You begin to question everything and feel an undeniable pull towards something greater. The things that once made you happy now seem meaningless, and you might experience sadness or confusion. Nothing seems to bring you joy, and you feel as though something huge is missing from your life, but you don't know exactly what it is. You start asking big questions. During a spiritual awakening, you'll find yourself asking profound questions. Who am I? Why am I here? What is the meaning of life? You become increasingly interested in finding the answers to these questions, diving into books, articles, and anything that might bring clarity to your journey. You may also find yourself exploring spiritual content like videos or podcasts, staying up late, feeling driven to discover more, and sharing what you're learning with your friends and family, only to find that they don't quite understand your new interests. It can feel isolating, but remember, this is a deeply personal journey. You develop a deep sense of compassion. As you continue your awakening, your emotional landscape changes. You begin to care more about others and develop a heightened sense of compassion. Relationships with family, friends, and even strangers become more meaningful. You may feel compelled to reconnect with people you've lost touch with, or perhaps make amends with those you've argued with in the past. The things that once seemed vital, like wealth or fame, lose their importance. What begins to matter more is the love, connection, and deeper meaning you find with others. You start to care about the world as a whole, becoming more concerned with global issues like the environment or social justice. You feel like you're losing your mind. As you shift toward spiritual awareness, you may feel disconnected from the ego-driven aspects of yourself. It can feel like you're losing your mind, like you're losing the person you once were. Your sense of self-importance begins to fade, and a higher part of you starts to emerge. This shift can make you feel lonely, disconnected, and even depressed at times, as though no one understands what you're going through. You might even find yourself more irritated by superficial conversations, craving deeper, more meaningful interactions. This inner transformation often makes you want to spend more time alone as you come to terms with your changing sense of self. You notice synchronicities. One of the most interesting signs of a spiritual awakening is the increased presence of synchronicities. those moments when life seems to unfold in a way that feels divinely orchestrated. You might begin to notice that things align in ways that seem too perfect to be coincidences. You meet people who seem to have messages for you, or you experience moments of profound clarity. You begin to feel as though there is a higher power or wisdom guiding your journey, helping you piece together the puzzle of life in a way that feels meaningful and purposeful. You let go of what no longer serves you. As you ascend to higher levels of consciousness, you realize that you must let go of anything in your life that no longer serves you. This can include material possessions, toxic relationships, and negative habits. You might find yourself decluttering your physical space, getting rid of items that hold bad memories or no longer bring you joy. You may even start to live more simply, understanding that material things aren't as important as inner peace and spiritual growth. This shift extends to your relationships too, as you begin to distance yourself from people who bring negativity or don't support your newfound direction in life. You begin to connect with your inner world. At this point in your awakening, you may feel the desire to be alone more often. You find comfort in solitude, especially if you can feel the energy of others around you. You start to embrace quiet moments and introspection, thinking deeply about your own thoughts and emotions. You may revisit your past, forgiving yourself for old mistakes, and finding peace with what has been. This internal healing allows you to develop a deep sense of self-love and inner strength that can't be easily shaken. As you connect more with yourself, you also feel a deeper connection to others and the world around you. Even if things aren't perfect, you begin to understand that peace comes from within and isn't dependent on external circumstances. You start to question your thoughts. Finally, one of the key signs of a spiritual awakening is a shift in the way you think. Even if you've always been a logical person, you may start to notice how many of your thoughts are negative or limiting. You begin to question these thoughts. Are they really true? Where do they come from? As you start to recognize how your thoughts shape your experience of reality, you begin to do the work of letting go of old beliefs and ways of thinking that have been holding you back. This deep inner work helps you to see things in a new light, and you start to understand that your thoughts don't define you. Spiritual awakening is a process that changes the way you see yourself, your world, and everything around you. It's about stepping into a new reality, where your feelings, thoughts, and beliefs evolve to create a deeper understanding of what it means to be truly alive. This awakening might not always be easy, but it's a powerful path towards growth and transformation. If you're on this journey, I'd love to hear about your experiences in the comments section below. If this video resonated with you, feel free to share it with someone who might benefit from it. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of spiritual awakening. I wish you a peaceful and beautiful journey ahead.